Yeah, it just started with today, just actually how your car is, feels pretty good. So overall this season, it's been a pretty solid season for you in the 04 team. So just talk about how it's going for you as a driver.
Yeah, we started out the season really good, coming out over the winter with a win. And, we had a second place finish for the second race. And up to, other than our cut tires, the 3 races that we had, we were inside the top 5 up to last week. Or every race up to last week. So, we're doing something a little different today. Doing some road course racing, so I'm really enjoying it. The car's good for a circle track driver, so we'll just go out there and have fun for 40 laps.
Yeah, what is your feeling towards road racing? Obviously, you haven't raced here since 2014, I believe, so it's been a few years. Overall, you raced at, a couple other road courses. So what's your opinion? Are you a road course guy or not quite so much?
I enjoy it. It's fun. You always want to win, but, you got a bunch of people like that come into these races that are, I guess you call professional road racers, and to be able to hopefully contend with them and be there at the end of the race would be pretty cool.
Yeah. Max Papper's in this race. That's definitely one of those guys. So when it comes to someone like him, he's been in Cup, he's been in Formula One, and now you're going to be racing against him today. So someone like him, is that pretty cool for you?
Yeah, it's pretty neat. I actually got behind him in practice there a little bit. I knew being that he's a road course guy, I could keep behind him and learn some stuff and picked up. So it was pretty neat.
Yeah. You're, for I believe 21 years old, you're one of the more experienced guys. You've been in this series for a few years now. So how do you feel experience benefits you racing against kids who are 17, 18 years old?
It's a big deal when we go to the bigger racetracks, I feel like. But this day and time, the kids that are 16, 17 years old, they're running actually probably more than I am in different divisions. So it equals out. It's kind of tough, but all in all, it does help being a little older and being at these racetracks more than one time.
Yeah. How are you a better driver now than what you were in 2014?
I've learned a lot, and I'm surrounding myself with a great group of people to help me make my career what it is.
Yeah, this is your 50th start here in the East Series here. So, overlooking your success over the last few years, how do you grade yourself? What do you feel like you can improve as a driver?
We got some room to always improve. We've only got one win and all those starts, so it's kind of tough. We do it in a family deal, so we don't have the big bucks that some of the other teams have. So like I said, when we do win or we get a top 5, it means probably a lot more to us than what it does to some of the other people.
Yeah, how much did that win mean to you? Because as I've said, you've been in it for a few years and you finally got that first win. You got to lead the race for the first time. Now, what did that mean to you as your career?
It was a lot. The year before we won it and they took it away from us. That was actually our second win. We consider that. So it was pretty neat. Like I said, we had a really good race car that night. We sat back and actually both my brother had a really good race car as well, not just my car. So, and it was good to come out, the first race of the year and to show that we were going to be competitive and have winning race cars.
Yeah. Was it more of a statement deal? How'd that change your mindset for this season? Was it to show everybody, hey, we're a team that can win for this season?
Yeah, for sure. We at the beginning of the year, our goal was to win a championship, and we were looking the first two races, we were on track to our goal, and we had some misfortune happen there at Bristol and had to cut tire, and then went to South Boston and had 2 cut tires in 2 races, so that kind of hurt us a little bit. We're still forward, but we're just, like I said, we're taking a race at a time, and hopefully get us another win before the year's over and a good solid points finish.
Yeah, you're going for your 6th straight top 10 here today. You've never done that before in your career, so what's changed? Has consistency always been on your side in your career, or is that something that's really coming together this year?
No, I haven't been real consistent. We would have one good run and we'd finish 15th or something would happen. And like I said, it all comes down to preparation to shop. We work really hard to make sure our race cars stay together and can continue to run the full distance and be there at the end of the race.
Is this your year to prove yourself?
It is. I'm getting, like you said, a little older in the series, and hopefully we can make that next step if somebody was able to see it and help us out.
Yeah. Have you put efforts together to get into the Truck Series or Xfinity? Have you been looking at that, or are you just focusing on now?
You got to look ahead. We've talked about it a little bit, but the biggest thing that comes down to is funding, and we have a family-owned deal here, and we can't go out and run a full truck schedule with the funding that we have now, so we definitely have to have help.
Yeah. Is it tough to be patient sometimes?
It is. Very tough.
Yeah. Yeah, so just what efforts have you been putting into this season? Obviously, you want to go out there and perform the best you can, but you also want to be showing drivers and showing NASCAR teams that you can go out there and succeed. So, what is the pressure like as a young driver?
Yeah, I mean, you got to be real patient. Some of these races are really long; they're 150 laps. So, and most of the time we're on the same set of tires, so you got to manage your tires and your race car. If you don't have fenders or tires on at the end of the race, you're probably not going to win. So, like I said, you just got to manage your race car and manage your the race, and hopefully at the end of the race you saved enough and your car's still in one piece.
Yeah, I bet you get asked a lot, racing with your brother, what is that like for you? We've seen it with the Truexes, we've seen it with the Kyle Bushes and Kurt. For you, coming up through the ranks with him, what has it been like for you personally?
Just like today, we always start side by side,
right,
so
right.
We probably race each other harder than anybody else in the field just because we want to beat each other. And it's pretty neat. We get to do it together, and we both work in the shop, so it's kind of a brotherly bond too.
Yeah, absolutely. Definitely appreciate your time. No problem. Best of luck,
man.
Thank you.